Right, this is a little poem. It's an old poem. It's called My Mother's Hands, and I wrote it for her when she was still alive. And when I read it to her, she said, "Oh, you're a terrible fecker now, we eat it all together." So I guess she liked it. My mother's hands washing potatoes, washing kids, washing pans. My mother's hands on bitterly cold days, pegging yet more washing on a pregnant line. The line grows nothing but nappies, her hands blind with the cold. My mother's hands ironing clothes, ironing countless knickers for my 7 sisters. My mother's hands taking my hands in hers, such love, such laughter. My mother's hands patting talcum powder on another baby's bum, mum being mum. Me kissing my mother's hands for all they've done. Thank you.
Oh, God, Donall, that was wonderful. Ironing knickers for 7 sisters.
Yeah, and you might think that's not too bad, but all the knickers at the time were frilly sort of tennis knickers, and she used to have to iron every damn. Oh God, it was painful watching her. And she used to look at telly with me, and I'd be looking at Jean-Luc Godard or something like that, or and she'd say, "What's happening now, son?" And I'd say, "Nothing. Isn't it great?" And she'd iron and go, "Tell me when something happens." What, love?
Did she iron your knickers?
No. Girls got their knickers ironed. I never got into the frilly tennis knickers set.
At all, yeah, no. It's funny.
I used to come down from Dublin, and she had terrible arthritis. I was holding her hands for her, and I used to bring her green lip mussels from New Zealand tablets, because they were the big thing at the moment. And she used to say, "Oh, thank you, son, that's lovely." So I was kissing her hand and laugh. She was my best pal altogether. So we'd always chat and laugh and be friendly and funny and have great things. There was one time when she asked me to put something up in the attic, and she said, "Put everything in the hall up in the attic." So I rolled up the lino. I put that up in the attic. I put all the milk crates up in the attic. I put my bicycle up in the attic. I then pulled up the ladder, put me in the attic, and I called her and said, "All right, love, everything's up in the attic now." And she said, "Yeah, fucking little." So that's how we used to get on. And this is from my sister Junie. I wrote this for International Women's Day. We're very young. She's about 15, I'm about 7. And I know you asked me, what did we do before telly? And we didn't get telly till 1963. When I tell kids in the class that, "What? You didn't have telly and you didn't have a phone? What did you do?" So this is one of the things me and my sister did. It's called wearing each other's fingerprints. Midnight tips the candle slowly, slowly, until the pain is bearable. Our fingers scream, wax stealing our fingerprints. We laugh in the dark, pull off each other's fingerprints. They lie there, alien animals cooling on a saucer. Sleep finds us wearing each other's fingerprints. You, me, I, you. Years later, not even death can steal you from me. Thank you. Right, this is a poem called Come Vienna, Vienna. We're out in Italy, and I said, "What does that mean?" And of course, it's what comes, comes. It's his choice. So I was in Priano, and I decided to write a poem in Italian. I don't speak Italian, but I thought, what could be so hard? Get a dictionary and write a poem. So I wrote the poem in Italian and translated it into English. So both of them got published, but any Italian friends who saw it thought, "God, your Italian is shit." Hey, I knew that. So come a Vienna, Vienna. What comes, that comes, eh? The sun is preaching her sermon to the town of Priano that clings to the cliffs in wonder. Here in her hand of light and water, she tells the parables of pebbles. One wave waves to another as she walks upon the water. Bells undress time, disrober of her hours. Lemons grow big-bellied on branches pregnant with yellow. The juice of the future praying in a church of trees. Here a congregation of butterflies and bees. Grapes dream of being turned into wine. Figs ripen with pleasure. The gods of pagan time survive, disguised as statues. I only believe in the religion of a woman's laughter. And even now, as darkness grows upon the rose, it's as if the sunlight never leaves, only changes colour, and the sunlight darkens only to blossom into the next morning in love with time. Thank you.